Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we are playing Dexterity. Alright, I'm going to go out on a limb here and think it's some kind of puzzler. I think we've played this game before, a game like this before. I don't know what the point of this is. I mean, we're not, they're not falling down our thing. Oh, are we trying to get the whole thing? Is that what's going on here? Gotcha, alright, fair enough, understandable. Ah. Gotcha. Alright, fair enough. I mean, it's an action puzzler, so to speak. Like, if that's really, like, considered a thing. Totally get it. I walked right into him. I was not trying to walk into him, but my controller decided it was going to send me that way anyways. I mean, I don't know if there's much else to say about or to see about the game. I'm guessing that they're just going to keep making more enemies. I mean, it's pretty basic. The more you get the hang of it, the easier the game is. I mean, yeah, you got that little bit of annoyance when it comes to these guys. I screwed that up myself. So, I mean, it's pretty... Once you understand it, it's a very easy, basic game. It's just going to be avoiding the guys as you do everything. I'm sure at some point... So, really, I think that one of the biggest things is just kind of working the corners. Honestly, I feel like that's going to be one of our biggest things. You just work the corners. I don't know why it's only doing the one direction now. But simple enough. I don't... Okay, that I'm not understanding what the full functionality of that is. Because it's like every other time you do it, but this one, for some reason, the directionality is getting kind of off. I don't know if there's like a set thing you'll have to do to make it go a certain... Because before it was going in both directions at the same time. And this one is not. Yeah, see, I don't understand why it's... There, now it works. Like, that is the one thing I don't understand on this game, is the directionality. Alright, you laughing little fucker. I thought we got there. So that's the other thing you do is like switch it and switch it back again in order to have it go out. I mean, it's very basic. So far we still got the two guys. Okay, here we go. Like I figured they were just gonna start throwing in more. Oh, we can. Okay, so that might be another interesting nugget. Okay, so we can use that to kill everything. Interesting. Now the question is, do we have to? No, we don't. Okay, we have the option of moving those bricks, but we don't have to. So that's good. Like, part of me thought maybe that they were going to do something like that. I knew I was supposed to pay attention, but I didn't do it as much as I would have liked to. My bad. So all in all, we get to kill guys with the moving bricks. You laughing little sons of biscuits. Ah! I screwed it up. Oh, you little punk. You little punk. There we go. I mean, once you get the hang of it, it's a very basic game. I mean, it's fun. There's nothing wrong with it. Controls well. Everything works. It's a unique little bit of a puzzler. It's nothing outstanding. It's nothing amazing. I wonder if we could just trap these guys in there. Alright. Damn it, I did not mean to go that route. So, I mean, use it to your advantage. Blocking those guys in worked great. I was going to come in from the top and just kill them both, but we didn't really need to. I mean, all in all, it's a silly, fun little game. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Alright, so now we're getting into stuff where it's going to be breaking. I mean, I like that they're really changing up what's going on every map, which you really have to if you want this game to have any kind of legs whatsoever. But all in all, the game is fun. The game is silly. You know, it's a good little puzzler. It's an action puzzler. Instead of just being focused on one thing, you have to focus on multiple, which is really nice. Keeps ramping up difficulty with bricks breaking and doing all the stuff. Now we have bridges and, like, there's a lot going on, which is really nice. the game really lends itself well to the system. Like, it's great for Game Boy. It's a lot of fun. It doesn't hold itself too crazy. It has enough uniqueness to be fun without like doing the same thing over and over again that we've seen in the past. So all in all, like, it's just a very well done, fun little game that works great on Game Boy. The one thing I would have liked to see instead is, instead of a continue, is a password. I think all these games, especially like I said on Game Boy, I think a password on especially games like this is really something that would actually lend itself so much better because of the fact that it is on Game Boy. So at any moment you need to get off, turn your Game Boy off for whatever reason, and having a password that you can go back to later is just such a better thing than a continue where you literally have to sit down and do the game in its entirety on a Game Boy at one time. And staring at that little screen for too long, we all know gets to be a little much after, you know, an hour or so. So the fact that you can't pick up and come back to it more later is just severely disappointing. And I really feel like that was a much wasted thing on most of these Game Boy games, is you don't have the ability to take breaks and to come back and play your game later. Because again, we're on Game Boy, like, you want to sit there on this little screen for 2 and 3 hours playing the same game all the way through. It's just, it makes it to where the games lose a lot of their luster and a lot of their joy, because you have to start back over and go all the way through in those spans of time where you're stuck on an itty-bitty little screen, and it can be really frustrating and annoying. So I really feel like it's a wasted opportunity to do continue rather than just do passwords. But anyway, other than that, really a fun game that lends itself to, you know, having a good time in short bursts. But without the continue, or without the password, I feel like the game is going to get really old, really annoying, really fast, because you're going to have to constantly keep doing the same first 10, 12 levels over and over again. And then as you keep going further, and then having to stop and do it again. And that just really takes away from an enjoyment of a game. Even though, granted, that all the gameplays, even though they're more or less the same, they're all slightly going to be different because of the way the enemies move and the randomization of it. So it's not going to feel as like pinpoint over and over again. But it's still that initial first few levels where it's like whatever, so you're just going through it and you're bored of it until you get to the harder, more fun stuff. And you have to keep doing that every single time. Really is going to wane on your enjoyment of the game. And I feel like that's a thing that comes with a lot of these games, is without the password, you have to slog through the first levels again and again and again. And no matter how much you love a game, playing the same couple levels over constantly really drains and makes it to where you don't really want to keep playing. But not that that really matters, because hey, you've already bought the game, who cares kind of thing, right? Like, it's just disappointing, and I really feel like it should have been more of a thing. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, have a good one.